So hey guys, it's Saturday, late morning. I'm heading stupid bitch. I'm heading to my bike shop, not the e-bike shop, to the actual store I do regular bicycle business with, and we're gonna take off the fenders on this to see what it looks like. I've taken the front fender off already, and the fender's really light, so it really hasn't made much of a weight difference. But on the rear, the fender's making noise and it's freaking annoying me, and there's nothing that can really be done to quiet it down that I can see. I saw a picture of this bike being assembled on some e-bike store's Facebook page, and it looks freaking cool without the fenders on it. So we're gonna see what that's like. Like I said, I'm never really gonna purposely ride this in wet conditions. I may get caught in wet conditions, so the fenders are definitely gonna be helpful in that scenario, but I don't think they're a critical component for my usage. The other thing, it makes this thing look more like a bicycle and less like a scooter, which my personal aesthetics, I like that. I like that it would look more like a bicycle and less like a scooter. Maybe it's because I'm cyclist first. It's a dog or a cat? That's a freaking tiny dog. So yeah, it's probably 9K to the bicycle store. It's Sunday, they have shorter hours. They should be open. I need a Phillips head with a really large head. So I just have one Phillips screwdriver and it's a smaller head. And when whoever assembled this thing has partially stripped the heads, bunch of freaking hacks. Probably my e-bike store. So I need something with a really big head to get at those bolts. Taking side streets. We've got tons of rain, so these trees are just absolutely lush with foliage. It's not quite noon yet, so the day hasn't warmed up to its max temp, and actually feeling slightly cool in this wind that we're generating. I got a long sleeve shirt on. So I'm kind of also looking to add a second e-bike to my fleet, and I think the idea being is this one I will keep electronically stock, but the next one I'll be willing to modify and trying to make it perform better. So Emmo has a cool new model called the Emmo Steel, which is kind of even more super motard looking. I'll put a picture of it here. And that thing's cool looking. So right now it's only comes with a lead acid battery, but it says that in future they're supposed to come up with a lithium version, a 60 volt 20 amp hour lithium version, and that's the one I'd be interested in. So I'm not sure when that one's going to be available. I have to make inquiries. But so yeah, it's a 500 watt motor, where this one's a 350. It's supposed to become available with a 60 volt 20 amp hour, where this is a 48 volt 20 amp hour. It's freaking cool looking. I think they're 12-inch wheels, but they're not really fat tires, like seems to be the trend, which I don't like. Of course, the major downside with it is it's heavy, but I think the weight that's listed is for the lead acid, so 105 kilograms, which would make it, what, almost 220 pounds? Which in my opinion, I mean, the future is now. These things should be getting lighter, in my opinion, and I think that has a lot to do with my cycling-based bias, where bikes get lighter and lighter. Because, I mean, that's just a good thing. I mean, it helps your power to weight is the paramount performance parameter in a motorized vehicle. So I'm assuming then with the lithium battery, and I'm assuming it's a big battery, very big battery, 60 volt, that going to lithium with that one would be substantial weight reduction. Maybe get it around 200 pounds, maybe even under 200 pounds. And the price on the stock price for the stock unit is like $16.95 Canadian. So I'm assuming the battery is probably really expensive. I bet you it's an additional $1,000. I'm guessing for a 60 volt, 20 amp hour lithium, I bet you it's $1,000 upgrade. So it should be under $3 grand. And then that will be the e-bike that I will play with and modify. So far we've gone 6.9 kilometers. It's taken 12 minutes, 54 seconds. Our average speed has been 32.3 kilometers an hour. So we're humming along pretty good. You'd have to be pretty damn fit to do that on a bicycle. And you'd be working hard, and you'd be sweaty, and you wouldn't be able to ride that hard and fast every single day. Maybe 3 days a week you could do that. And you'd have to recover in between, take recovery days in between. Bit of off-roading there. Got a little bit slippery because there's kind of a warning groove, and then the grass is so high on the side that the tires started squirming and sliding, so I had to ease off the gas. For Christ's sake, frickin' line up of cars, both frickin' directions. Steady headwind.
Hey.
You guys closed today or what?
You working?
What's that?
You're not working.
I'm not working.
We're closed, but we're working some bikes.
Oh, can I borrow a couple screwdrivers?
Sure. Let me move this. My barricade.
You guys are giving yourself a extra long weekend kind of thing?
Yeah. So because of that Italian festival,
Yeah.
then it's dead here. Maybe not. Let's see what this is.
Big head. All right, so there it is. I took the fenders off, front and rear. So what do you think? I think it looks looks more like a bicycle and less like an e-scooter. In the front, I think it'll make probably, in my opinion, a difference in aerodynamics, because I think that works more like a wind scoop, scooping the air. I did have to zip tie the brake cable to the fork leg, because basically the fender protected the cable from touching the tire, but now when you take a tight corner, this can rub against the tire. So I had to make that little tweak, but Other than that, I like how it looks. Doesn't necessarily have to be permanent. I can put them back on if I want. But now we're gonna head home. Just wait till my Garmin turns on. I'm always curious about keeping track of the stats, and mostly average speed, trying to keep the average speed as high as possible. Oh, and they had some disc brake cleaner for bicycles in the bicycle shop, and I used that, and it does appear to have made a difference in noise. So sure, the bike now is potentially gonna get a little more dirty because we removed those fenders. But like I said, I'm not gonna be riding this in extreme weather conditions. Certainly not on purpose. We've reduced the weight of the unit. I don't know, maybe a couple pounds if you, although the screws and the nuts that were on the front and then the fender, we probably reduced the weight of the bike by another couple pounds. That's my guess anyways. Guys on the road. So there you go. Brakes are almost completely quiet. Hopefully the squeak does not come back. So yeah, I'm gonna do actually another video, and it's gonna be called "Do Aerodynamics Matter on an E-Bike?" because I think they do. Like 32k an hour, 33, 34k an hour. If you're a cyclist who's fit enough to ride at those speeds for an extended period of time, you know aerodynamics make a difference. Changing your riding position makes a noticeable difference in wind resistance on a bicycle at those speeds, and how hard you have to work to maintain that speed. So I'm fairly certain it makes a difference on an e-bike too. So I'm gonna go do that same loop that we did on the kick scooter versus e-bike challenge. And now that I've removed the fenders, which theoretically have removed frontal area and aerodynamic drag, and then I'm going to do the whole loop in as an aerodynamic position I can, and see if it beats, if I can beat the time I did previously, because I think it'll make a difference. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 5 to 10 seconds faster. Much quieter bike to ride now. Much more stealth when you're approaching people. You can scare them. All right, we're home. So that was 23.2 kilometers of riding. Took 45 minutes, 21 seconds. It's an average speed of 30.7 kilometers an hour. We hit a maximum of 40.6 kilometers an hour. The current temperature is 23.5. So we have removed the fenders, front and rear. I actually prefer the looks of it now. It looks much more like a bicycle than an e-scooter. But I can install them again if I don't like how dirty it makes the bike. But like I said, I won't be going out in extreme weather conditions on purpose. I may get caught in them, but I won't purposely be going out. So there's another slice of Living Life Electric. Thanks for watching. Bye.